A frantic alien broadcast crackles across the galactic net. Sector Gamma 9 is lost. The humans they're retiring there. Panic swells as empires recall tales of human retirees, unpredictable, resourceful, and utterly fearless, a force more potent than any war fleet. The question isn't if they'll conquer, but how they'll redecorate. This chilling warning sets the stage for uncovering why these seemingly harmless havens strike terror into even the most formidable alien overlords. The arrival of the starship Sunset Serenity promises to bring these fears to life and reveal the truth behind the alien empire's dread. Shifting our focus to the surface, the starship Sunset Serenity gracefully descends, its landing gear gently meeting the soil of what was once known as Gamma 9, now proudly displaying the banner of New Eden Retirement Community. From its shimmering ramp emerges a diverse collective of human retirees, a motley crew seeking solace and tranquility in the twilight of their years. Leading this intrepid group is ex-General Zz'glorg Vance, a woman whose steely gaze hints at a past filled with strategic brilliance and unwavering resolve. The retirees disembark, their faces alight with anticipation, eager to embrace the peace and quiet they've so long yearned for. However, their idyllic vision is quickly shattered by the reality that greets them. Malfunctioning holographic palm trees flicker erratically, casting distorted shadows across the landscape, and nervous, bug-eyed Zz'glorg scuttle about, offering suspiciously bland nutrient paste with trembling appendages. Zz'glorg Vance, ever the pragmatist, surveys the scene with a discerning eye. Her lips tighten into a determined line as she declares, "This ain't paradise, but we'll fix it." Her words foreshadow the retirees' innate drive to not only improve their surroundings, but, perhaps inadvertently, to reshape the very fabric of this alien world. Yet, unbeknownst to these unsuspecting retirees, the Zz'glorg harbor a secret, a clandestine mission entrusted to them by their unseen masters. This sets the stage for a conflict far beyond mere home improvement, hinting at a much grander scheme at play. This initial spark of discontent is about to ignite a series of events that will ripple across the galaxy, as the true nature of New Eden and its inhabitants begins to reveal itself. The Zz'glorg Conspiracy. Delving deeper into the unfolding drama, we uncover the truth behind the Zz'glorg's less-than-stellar hospitality. It turns out these bug-eyed beings are acting under the direct orders of the Kryll Imperium, a galactic empire known for its ruthless efficiency and unwavering grip on power. Emperor Xylar, the supreme commander of the Kryll, views human ingenuity as a volatile element, a wild card that could disrupt the delicate balance of the galactic order which he presides over. The Kryll fear that the humans' innovative spirit, even in retirement, could spark unforeseen changes and challenge their dominance. Thus, the seemingly innocuous New Eden Retirement Community becomes a target for a covert operation designed to ensure its failure. The Zz'glorg, ever eager to please their Kryll masters, embark on a series of sabotage attempts, each more ludicrous than the last. Their mission is to make life so unbearable for the retirees that they abandon New Eden, nipping any potential threat in the bud. However, their efforts at subtle inconveniences are anything but subtle, and their plans quickly unravel in spectacular fashion. Gravity fluctuations during bingo night lead to elderly humans floating gracefully towards unexpected winds, and aggressive space squirrels in the shuffleboard courts are quickly tamed with strategically placed nut dispensers, becoming unexpected allies. These incidents, intended to sow chaos, instead foster camaraderie and resourcefulness among the retirees, strengthening their resolve to make New Eden their own. Each failed sabotage attempt only serves to highlight the retirees' adaptability and resilience, much to the growing frustration of Emperor Xylar. Reports of these foiled schemes reach the Kryll homeworld, painting a picture of retirees who are far from the docile, easily manipulated beings they had anticipated. These old humans are more resilient than a neutron star, Xylar fumes, his voice echoing through the Kryll command center. His exclamation not only underscores the unexpected fortitude of the retirees, but also hints at the hidden potential that lies dormant within this seemingly harmless community. As the Kryll's frustration mounts, the stage is set for a direct confrontation. The subtle sabotage gives way to more overt aggression, and the retirees find themselves facing a challenge far greater than malfunctioning palm trees and bland nutrient paste. The Kryll Imperium, unable to accept failure, prepares to unleash its full might upon New Eden, unaware that they are about to awaken a force that will redefine intergalactic relations. The failed attempts at sabotage have only hardened the resolve of the retirees, preparing them for the coming storm. As tensions rise, the residents of New Eden soon discover that their shuffleboard skills will soon be needed in more ways than one. As fate would have it, the annual New Eden Shuffleboard tournament was about to become much more than a friendly game. Unbeknownst to the Zz'glorg and the watching Kryll, Xylar Vance, a seemingly unassuming retiree, harbored a secret from her past. She was a highly decorated general, now enjoying a well-deserved retirement. But old habits die hard, and Xylar's strategic mind was always at work. What started as a casual observation of the shuffleboard court's lay out soon evolved into a detailed plan for a localized defense system. The shuffleboard tournament became her canvas, and the retirees, her eager participants in a grand, if unintentional, military exercise. As Xylar watched her fellow retirees glide across the court, pushing discs with surprising precision, she saw an opportunity. The customized mobility scooters, a common sight in New Eden, were more than just transportation. They were potential anti-gravity vehicles, and with a few modifications, they could become surprisingly effective defensive units. But that's not all that retirees are capable of. Meanwhile, during the tournament, a series of peculiar incidents began to surface. Missing shuffleboard discs, strange scorch marks on the court, and the increasingly erratic behavior of the Zz'glorg maintenance crew all pointed to something amiss. It didn't take long for the retirees to piece together the puzzle and uncover the Zz'glorg's clumsy attempts at sabotage. The revelation that their peaceful retirement community was under attack, however half-hearted, ignited a fire within the retirees. Xylar, never one to back down from a challenge, rallied her fellow residents with a declaration that echoed through the New Eden Community Center. Enough is enough. Looks like we are going to teach these aliens some manners. The shuffleboard court transformed into a staging ground, and the retirees, armed with their newfound knowledge and Xylar's strategic guidance, began to prepare for a showdown that would redefine intergalactic relations. The stage was set for a battle unlike any the galaxy had ever seen, but what new weapons and strategies would the retirees use to defend New Eden? As the cosmos held its breath, the Kryll Invasion commenced. Emperor Xylar, watching from his command ship, anticipated a swift victory. What he saw, however, defied all expectations. Instead of cowering in fear, the human retirees of New Eden awaited the Kryll forces with a peculiar blend of calm resolve and mischievous grins. Xylar's strategic prowess came to the forefront as she directed her fellow retirees like pieces on a chessboard. The modified mobility scooters, now armed with repurposed medical equipment, zipped across the landscape, dodging plasma fire with surprising agility. Syringes filled with a potent mixture of sedatives and laxatives became makeshift weapons, causing confusion and disorientation among the Kryll ranks. One group of retirees, led by a former pharmacist named Mildred, deployed a smokescreen of menthol-scented vapor, irritating the Kryll's sensitive respiratory systems. Meanwhile, another squad weaponized their encyclopedic knowledge of geriatric care, broadcasting high-frequency sounds that specifically targeted the Kryll's auditory vulnerabilities. The battle took an even more absurd turn when Xylar, seizing a moment of opportunity, bellowed across the battlefield, taunting the Kryll forces about their lack of fiber. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she brandished a container of prune juice, symbolizing the retirees' unexpected arsenal. "They may have plasma cannons," Xylar shouted, "but we have prune juice and we know how to use it." The retirees, energized by Xylar's defiant spirit and their own collective wisdom, unleashed a barrage of unconventional tactics that left the Kryll forces bewildered and demoralized. From weaponized walkers to strategically placed orthopedic devices, the retirees turned their age-related challenges into instruments of war, seeing their advanced weaponry rendered ineffective against such unorthodox methods. The Kryll forces began to falter. The tide of the battle had turned, not through superior firepower, but through the sheer ingenuity and resourcefulness of a group of senior citizens who refused to go down without a fight. The retirees had weaponized their collective wisdom, proving that experience, adaptability, and a healthy dose of humor could triumph over even the most formidable adversaries. But with the Kryll forces still in the field, what would be the final outcome of this intergalactic showdown? In the aftermath of the chaos, the Kryll Imperium is defeated, not by brute force or superior technology, but by the unexpected resilience and cunning of a group of senior citizens who had simply sought a peaceful retirement. Emperor Xylar, witnessing his once mighty forces reduced to a state of bewildered disarray, is utterly humiliated. The image of retirees wielding prune juice like a weapon of mass disruption becomes a symbol of his spectacular failure. Forced to acknowledge the undeniable power of human ingenuity, Emperor Xylar has no choice but to negotiate a peace treaty with the residents of New Eden. As part of the treaty's terms, and much to his chagrin, Xylar is obligated to incorporate mandatory shuffleboard lessons into the Kryll military training program, a constant reminder of his defeat at the hands of a group of retirees. New Eden thrives in the wake of its unlikely victory, transforming from a simple retirement community into a beacon of human ingenuity and stubbornness. The retirees, once underestimated and overlooked, become intergalactic heroes, celebrated for their resourcefulness and unwavering spirit. Their story serves as a cautionary tale for alien empires far and wide, forever cementing the reason why they now harbor a healthy fear of human retirement homes. The lesson learned is clear: the greatest power in the galaxy is not found in advanced weaponry or military might, but in the potent combination of experience, resourcefulness, and a whole lot of free time. Those who underestimate the elderly do so at their peril, for within their ranks lies a force more formidable than any army, the collective wisdom and determination of a generation, ready to defy expectations and rewrite the rules of intergalactic engagement. So, as you consider the vast expanse of the cosmos and the myriad of potential threats, remember the story of New Eden and its extraordinary residents. Perhaps it will make you reflect on the hidden strengths that lie within the most unassuming among us. If you enjoyed this cosmic tale, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more out-of-this-world stories like this video, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the upcoming uploads.